everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with a live juice review, people. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all safe. Hello, Andrew. I'm good, my brother. I'm really good. Live juice review for Darkstar, and it's pretty much the entire VPR range. I've got six juices to get through. Hello, Tracy. So, yes, 6 flavours from the VPR range from Darkstar. They was sent to me for the purpose of the review. That will not affect my opinion of these juices. My lips seem out of sync to my speech. Yes, Darkstar, can't thank them enough. For sending. I've got quite a few to do. I'll get this one done today. There will be another before my 2-week break in 3 weeks' time. And yes, thank you very much, Darkstar. I will also give a big shout out because our charity auction at the end of October, we are auctioning off 2 very nice Darkstar lots, which are very, very nice. They're gold subscription mystery packages. We will be auctioning 2 of them off in our auction. Afternoon, Scott. I hope you're well, buddy. Long time no see. Plenty of chat. Anyway, VPR range. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm using my Minikin, whatever version Minikin it is, 3, 2, 3S, the fully shaped thing that's left-handed. And as usual, a plethora of different RDA. Mikhail, good afternoon, sir. I hope you're well. I've finally got around to doing your first one. There will be more to come, as I've just explained, and I've just explained about the auction as well, Mikhail. Thank you very much for the support with that. Excuse me. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get a cracking. And the first one is Melon Madness. How's my hairy Sasquatch pal? I'm good, thank you, Facebook user. You quite clearly haven't given Facebook permission to StreamYard permission to use your name, but I am good. I'm really, really good at the minute as it goes. Really good. Fully recovered from my exits on my charity bike ride now, and back working out again, which is lovely. Anyway, I've got the Bonzer on and Melon Madness from the VPR range from Darkstar. There we go. Closing. Absolutely stunning. Plenty of juice gone. Now, I should say I'm not a massive Zippy. Come on, Zippy, you should know better, brother. You should know better than not giving permission. Or is it amnesty you want? Anyway, I'm not a massive melon fan of vape juices, but I do like a honeydew lemon and melon. And there's definitely a good wallop of honeydew. Mikhail is Mr. Darkstar. He's on the Melon Madness right now for RDA vaping. It is a cracking juice for RDA, and I will mention these are all quite high. They're max VG. So for dripping, the VPR range is banging because you got that lovely cloud production as well as the flavouring. But like I said, the honeydew lemon in this one stands out far more than the watermelon and the cantaloupe for me, because I'm not a massive fan of the other flavours, but I like a honeydew. I used to absolutely love the old Mountain Dew energy drink back in the day when it used to tell you pee a luminous green. I don't drink them anymore. Sorry, I've got a rather annoying fly. Thank God it's not a bee. If anyone sees me with a bee, I run and scare and shit my pants. It's really, really nice. The thing that I like is that Darkstar have managed to get the lovely combination of all them melons and balance it with some sweetener. And it's a really, really, really nice blend of all the melons. The honeydew, as you'd expect, is the prominent flavour. And for me, personally, because all juice reviews are subjective to the person doing the review anyway, it makes it so much more palatable and enjoyable vape because the honeydew is the standout one for me. If it was watermelon, I'd be struggling because I can't stand watermelon. But the honeydew, it is just really, really nice. And it's just so refreshing. It's almost like a few years ago when the cucumber vape flavors started coming out. They're really, really, really refreshing on the palate. And the honeydew does that really well in there. Really well. And it definitely gets a Vaping Vinny awesome sauce. And that's a cracker of a starter. I'll go to my middle one next because then I don't get confused because I've got a little wheel here with all my RDAs on that I'm using for this review. I've just popped the Fatality onto the Minikin. And the next one is, oh God, Cayujo Grape. There we go. And the flavour profile on it says freshly pricked sweet grapes from the VPR vineyards. Now, a lot of people, before I start going on about this flavour, struggle with grapes. I know my friend Otaku on the LXV show loves a grape vape, but I often find they taste almost like plastic and plasticine in taste because of the grape flavouring. Grape is quite hard to imitate in flavour nicely, in my opinion. Now, again, straight away on the inhale, you get the grape, but it's what I call a natural grape, not that horrible plasticine, almost Play-Doh vape. It's a sweet grape. It's not a sour grape. It's not one of them grapes where you go, ooh, it's nice. It's a nice grape. No ice flavouring, no nothing. Good afternoon, JT. I'll see you tonight, brother. Yeah, you get that with grape, Josh, do you? Yeah, I often get like a plasticine, plasticky, horrible taste with grapes. And it's not pleasant to vape that at all. Oh, shit. Whoa, major dry it. Shit, that bad. Ooh, I don't know what's just gone on there. Little niggle about the bottles. It's these bottles that leak from different places. You can see that just there. That's a niggle. Just there. It's just coming out the bottom of the cap. That annoys me and makes a messy dripping. Especially when you're a lazy dripper like me and then you get battered by a massive dry hit. There we go. But yeah, it's a nice grape when your RDA don't have a hissy fit and dump all the liquid all over the mod. Yeah, a Japanese grape. Yeah, that's actually, Mikkel, I'll go with that. I didn't know the Japanese were massive grape producers, but sure. I'll just bring your comment up. Is that why you get the Kyoho? I'm guessing that's the Japanese part of that. I didn't honestly know that the Japanese were massive grape producers, if I'm completely honest. It's a nice grape. That's all I know. And it's like I say, it's not one of them horrible plasticky ones. That's better. It's really, really nice. And yeah. That's the one. Kyoho. Oh, I'm not going to offend any Japanese people by saying that. Again, the grape flavour in the VPR range, it's a really, really nice, well balanced with the sweetness side of the grape, so you don't get that horrible plasticky, plasticine, almost rubbery taste. You don't get that with this. Well, I don't personally, anyway. I'm not saying it again. I'll just say the grape flavour in VPR range. It's a really, really cracking grape, and definitely, again, gets a Vaping Vinny awesome sauce. It is a really, really pleasant grape, which, like we're saying, you don't get that all the time with them. It's just the balance of the grape and the acidity with the sweetener just makes it really, really nice. And it's a clean liquid. That's another thing with these that I really, really approve of. There's no colorings. I've been going on for months and months and months now about companies adding food colorings in their liquids. Please, please, there is evidence out there that this is doing potential harm. So stop adding food colorings to your liquids, people. Please. I can see that being an issue. Anyway, Twisted Message 24. And the next flavour is blackcurrant lemonade in the VPR range. Don't think we need to read the label to work out the flavour profile. I'm expecting a nice juicy blackcurrant with a bit of a fizz of a lemonade. Sounds like an easy, straightforward flavour to master, but getting the balance, especially the acidity of the lemonade and the blackcurrant, can be a tricky one in mixology. Oh, I wouldn't drink that, Michael. I don't like grapes that much, buddy. I know the can you mean. It's that dark can, isn't it, with the purple writing? But yeah, no, I'm a water guy these days. At the minute, I'm drinking with me health kick and everything with my handy water bottle. Anyway, let's get to this a blast. Twisted Message 24 on now. Cracking little RDA, but yeah, not about the RDA. Yep. On the inhale, strangely enough, I got the lemonade first, and there's a slight fizz with that lemonade, which is really nice. And then I get the blackcurrant on the back of the lemonade, which is really, really pleasant and a nice way round of doing it, if that was the intentions of the mixologists, because it's often the blackcurrant is the dominating flavour. For me, immediately then, I got lemonade, and then the blackcurrant after that. Yeah, again, the fizz and the twang of a nice, sharp lemonade, and then some nice red berries, blackcurrants coming in after that, which comes in after, and it leaves a very nice, pleasant aftertaste. The lemon side is almost, it's almost a lemon taste that I'm getting. It's quite, yeah, that's different. That's a different style of lemonade taste. I quite like that. It's there again. It's very different lemonade take. It sounds really stupid and cliche. It tastes really lemony rather than the lemonade. Mikkel says it's less artificial than others have had. Yeah, the lemon, like I just said, the lemon for me is like a lemsip lemon. It's a really, really bang lemon. If that's all right. You get a real good hit of the lemon rather than sort of the fizzy side of it sort of hiding from it and taken away from the lemon side. And then it's a really gentle blackcurrant. Really nice. I will say I tried this one in a stock tank in a Clito 120, and the lemon in that really, really, really pops. Really popped. I thought it would do even more in an RDA, but it doesn't seem to. It seems to have chilled it out a little bit for some reason, which is a little bit strange. It could be me. But yeah, it's definitely, yeah, Mikkel, it's definitely not your standard lemon. It's so punchy. The lemon, it's really, really punchy and twangy. Almost, like I said, lemsippy, maybe almost lemon sherbet with that lemon. It's really, really, yeah. I'll tell you what, that would work really, really well in unison with a really, really tart pudding juice. I don't leave the house without 4 devices these days, and I have different flavors in each device and sort of mingle between them through the day. And that would break up between a really rich pudding dessert flavor really well, because the twang of that lemon would, I like that lemon. That lemon is cracking. Really good lemon. And it's got to be an awesome sauce. Quite simply, it has to be. That is, I'd have named it differently, Mikkel, personally. I'd have gone lemonade blackcurrant because purely because I get the lemonade before the blackcurrant. Myself. Excuse me, folks. I've not long out of the gym. Mark Hartfield, hello, buddy. I think Zippy's probably got wandering off by now. I'll just pop in the drop on now. Good old faithful drop RDA. Absolute flavour banger of an RDA. And the next one is Pink Berry Peach. It's a bang on your taste buds lemon with the aftertaste of blackcurrant. It's cracking taste. It is. I totally agree with that, Scott. I totally agree with you there. And no Kool-Aider. I thought you'd have been a massive Kool-Aid. Jesus, Scott. That picture. There's a face you won't want to meet down a dark alley, innit? My kids are streaming in the house, and I thought my internet was going to go on. Let's just refresh and soak that cotton. I do not want another dry hit. That was horrendous. 100-watt dry hit. I will just give a nod to my cotton. I'm using cotton candy cotton, as I generally prefer to do, purely because there's bugger all breaking in cotton candy. And I just like cotton candy and working with cotton candy myself. If you can get it, it's becoming quite rare to get hold of. Mohammed, hello, brother. I hope you're well. So, yes, this one is Pinkberry Peach in the VPR range from Darkstar. Okay. That's different. This is very different to the other 3 flavors. This one for me is a busy flavor. Immediately, you get a berry concoction, plethora of berries, which is really quite hard to break down flavor-wise. There's a red berry and a black there. You can get that from the tartiness side of it. And then the peach comes in rolling over the top. And the peach leaves a really nice taste on the exhale. It's almost like you've exhaled peach snaps. It's a really popping peach, shall we say. It's really the berries the berry side of the flavor is very busy. So if you, I've got no words for you, brother. No, you're a wrong'un. You're a wrong'un. Scones, game of scones is very nice. I have purchased games of scones, and I vape a lot. But I'm not talking about game of scones. I don't even think I've got that to review in the package. But yeah, I find this one, the Pinkberry Peach, a little too busy. The berry aspect of it is really complex and overloaded, in my opinion. The peach that comes in after that, I find really pleasant. Yeah, my signal dropped out. The kids are streaming in the house. The swines. Go back. Well, they all go back on Monday. So, yes, the peach side of it I find really, really nice. I'd like to see you do a peach. Just that peach would be really nice. Yeah, my wind-up internet is struggling again. Could be because I'm streaming in 1080 though. For the first time. Live. I'm not going to give that one an awesome sauce. Purely because I think the berry element of pink berry peach is a little bit too busy. It's a little bit too busy and a little bit too bang, 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 bang of the flavours. I'd have liked that to be more staggered personally. Perhaps slightly less complex and slightly less of that hit and more of the peach. I like the peach. The peach aftertaste is really nice. Yeah, I agree, Mikkel. It's a really, really nice, subtle peach. Like I say, it's almost like a quality peach snaps. Moving on to the ultimate one, and it's Berry Bomb. I put the Crichton RDA on. Another flavour banger of an RDA. What's Scott just put there? Peach is spot on, but it's like a Vimto that goes over it a bit. Yeah. That's a good analogy, Scott. You should become a reviewer, sir. He's going to give me so much grief when I see him next week. I'm only joking, Scott. Don't become a reviewer. I've got enough competition as it is. There we go. Just a bit of fresh juice on that saturated cotton. Now, this one I vaped most of, which is quite strange when I just said about the berry being too complex in the previous one, but I'll explain. I love that RDA. This one for me, with it out, it's very similar berry hit to the previous one, but obviously with no peach. But I think that helps your taste buds take in the berry. Oh, Scott, flattery will get you everywhere, buddy. I've got to put that comment up, and I'm just going to bask in that from a second. There we go. I'm just going to let that just sit there just for a minute and do a cheesy. Thanks very much, buddy. I'm not, but thank you. Yeah, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Berry Bomb is one of the most... I'm not surprised, Mikkel. I've really, really enjoyed this. I actually had this in my Drag X and my my Rinko pod thing type things, plug and play, whatever you want to call the chuffing things. The tanks with coils that stick in the bottom. And it's... without having the peach of the previous one, like I say, you get a chance to enjoy the berries without the peach wafting over the flavouring. And that gives you a chance to get your head around it. It's almost like a nice mixed summer fruits drink. It's quite similar to a Firehouse Vapes flavour, which won many awards. But it's also not. They're very different, but similar. I suggest you try both and make your mind up for yourselves. I love this. I absolutely love this. The berries, I can't actually physically eat blackberries and blueberries and things like that anymore because I have allergic reaction to the seeds in them. Good afternoon, John. Blimey, it's been a while, buddy. And I love vaping berry. And when it's done right, a berry juice is bloody good. And this is a bloody good version of a berry juice, Berry Bomb. It is absolutely cracking. It's that good, even in devices which don't deliver that much flavour, you still get a cracking flavour on your vape. I cannot pick that up more than that. And it is a very, very awesome sauce. Quite simply, it is a cracker, an absolute cracker. But my last one had me in a bit of a conundrum. Now, I'm going to take the Crichton off. Yeah, mixed fruit. Exactly, Scott. That was what I was saying. It's like a summer mixed fruit. Yeah, completely. Good afternoon, John. I hope you're well, mate. Are you looking after my APOC still? Popping a goon on. I used to hate goons, and I've quite enjoyed having a goon again. On Dominican. Now, this last one caused me some headaches and some issues. It's Tropical Thunder. Now, I've made no secret that I have my own juice range coming out soon. And I have a flavour that is very, very, very similar to this. Very similar to this. And, yeah. They're very, very, very similar. Now, I just want it clear, I have already signed off my flavour. So it won't, obviously, this will not affect my review or me changing my flavours. But they are quite similar. What's going on here then? That didn't fire very well. There we go. Immediately on the inhale, you get a pineapple mango mix. Bang! Straight on them taste buds, which is cracking. And it does taste like a tropical, lovely fruit juice. So the non-Kool-Aid fans like myself get that. Let me just get that cap off the goon. No, we're well juiced up. In fact, it's probably too juiced up. That could be the issue. Let me just crank that power up a bit on the goon. There we go. Definitely, there we go. Oh, yeah. How's Mikkel saying here then? In our mixes, we try to go pure clean flavours, little no sweetener. Like I've said in my review, my last live juice review for Tub Thumping Brews, who do no sweetener, that is the route they've gone. They depend more on mixology. I personally think most liquids need an element of sweetener to help balance the bitterness, especially in a fruit range. There needs to be an element of sweetener. I'm good, John. I'm recovered from my little charity escapade and things like that, and we're getting ready for our upcoming auction and hopefully my little holiday. So I can have 2 weeks away and recharge and recoup and everything. But this Tropical Thunder, it's good. It's good. I'm not going to lie. It's a really, really good blend of tropical tropical juices with the nice amount of sweetener to counteract that. So they're not harsh and they're not bitter. It takes a lot to get a tropical juice balanced well, because they can overload the senses and be with that amount of fruit flavors. You can often struggle with the bitterness and the sweetness, and getting the blend right is difficult. Is really difficult. I found that myself. It's really nice. I quite actually, even though I'm sat here saying I don't like Kool-Aid and things like that, I quite like to try that with a bit of Kool-Aid. So I may well have a Kool-Aid shot in there, just for shits and giggles at some point. Maybe half of one when I'm down the bottle quite a bit more. But it's a very, very good tropical flavouring juice. There's definitely mango and pineapple that hit you straight away on the inhale. I think there's a hint of a melon in there on the exhale. Lucozade. There's something in the back now that I'm struggling with, and it could be a hint of dragon fruit because it tastes a little bit florally, but I could be completely wrong. I'm not mentioning that, Scott. I'm not even going to flash that up because that was the inspiration for mine. I am getting a florally essence on the exhale, which makes me think dragon fruit. There's definitely coconut mixed in the back there, where it helps soften the harshness of fruits and things like that, as well as sweetener. And that's clever. Coconut is hard to get right so it doesn't kill the twang of the fruits. And that's been done really, really well. Really well. Yeah, I agree, Mikhail. Sometimes you just need that bit of sweetener. Yeah, completely. It's all about the mixology and the way you pick out your flavors and how you want them to come across and what stages you want them to come across. Unlike other brands which just throw loads of sweetener in, and then you just get a horrible sweet vape with a hint of the fruit. And I know people like that. I mean, we all started somewhere and things, and yeah. But coil life, cotton life, etc., also has to be considered with sweeteners, especially for the stock coilers out there, not just your hobbyists and your rebuilders. It reminds me of the version 1 of mine, of my tropical flavour. And that's all I'm going to say. And for that, I do have to give Tropical Thunder a vaping vinyl of some sauce. It's a really, really nice, well balanced, well sweetened. Everything just fits right. It sits there. It's just good. And there we go, folks. That is the review of the VPR flavors I was sent by Mikkel. Thank you very much, Darkstar. And thank you very much for the support and everything. Ends up tasting like a hot mess with too much. Yeah, it does. Completely, Mikkel. I just want to give a heads up. Us as an LXV collective, the show which will be on later tonight, have started what we've called the Vape Council UK. This is something that we've wanted to do a long while to try and bring some form of unity back in the UK scene and to prepare ourselves for an upcoming fight. Because it's coming. It really is coming. And people are still in denial in the UK that it's going to come. It is coming. So you need to get in there and get involved. And we're going to try and be ready for the fight because it is coming to our shores. Once Brexit and things like that are over, I think things could go interesting. We shall see. I hope not, but I want to be ready. So as well as sort of gelling the community back together, we want to get ready for that. And I've just got to vape some more of that Tropical Thunder. Also, we're going to do a little bit with vendors and things like that in there and highlighting a few issues and things and trying to bring back the good vibes and the good times within the UK community. Because there's a lot of nastiness going on at the moment and shit that doesn't really need to happen. But I'm going to end that there, and I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Go check the group out and see what we're doing and where we're going. We're going to try and get some elected people involved. It's not about the LXV at all. It's about being ready. We don't want an American-style situation here, and I think we could end up that way. Anyway, there we go, folks. I'm rambling. Mikkel, Darkstar, thank you very much. There will be some other reviews for Darkstar coming up. They may well be 7 o'clock tonight, Andy. It's already set up and ready to roll. We will be discussing the council a little bit more, no doubt, and things like that. And just generally having a vaping chit chat and a laugh and a relax. No guests this week. Last 2 weeks we've had guests on. We've had Ariel and Matt from Purge, Matt Calizo. So this week it's just us guys chewing the fat, having a relax and a laugh, and talking about the Vape Council and things like that. And there we go, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Again, thank you, Darkstar. Go check out their ranges. I will be doing more for them, hopefully before my break, but definitely after my break. If you're new to watching me, please hit the like and subscribe and check out the Alex V Show later. Take care, folks. Love and respect to all. Goodbye, my lovelies, and see you soon.